Alright, so it's November 1st. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Cool morning, it's about 45 degrees. Had a little bit more rain this morning early. I think it's done raining for a couple days. We're hunting in a stand we call the Mohawk stand. It's a little piece of woods that goes the whole length of this gas line. Oh, there's a deer right there. Doe just came running out of here. Either way, we got all week to hunt. Looks like good temperatures. Got the decoy out behind me on the new gas line. Already seen a doe come right underneath me early this morning. Just had a yearling pop out over here. Got the decoy out on the new gas line. So my old man was sitting across this field on Saturday, 2 days ago, and said he saw a big buck come up this gas line. So we'll be ready for him this morning. Looks like we got ducks on the pond. Really hoping we're gonna have to put a lot of time into this stand this week. I got a stand in that red pine over there in the middle of the field. If I see a lot of deer doing what they did a couple years ago, I'll move over to that. Across this gas line, I got a good spot where I can set my climber up. So if they are skirting me on that side, I'll most likely move over there. We have stands like every 100 yards on this farm. Just gotta be in the right one. see him up there about 75 yards. He's making a scrape. Just needs to get in this gas line so he can see the decoy. If I was in my other freaking stand, he would be dead right now. Just hope he goes up and works his way down. That was a heartbreaker. That was a good butt. So it's 11 o'clock now. We've been sitting up here on this Mohawk Strip. Saw those doe this morning, had that good encounter with that buck. Decoy was on the wrong gas line. He came out and stood. You couldn't see him through all this brush. He came out and stood about 75 yards right up this old gas line. He was looking for what was making the call. He turned and just went right up by the stand that I hung last Thursday, and I sat last Friday and Saturday. He walked right by all those scrapes and rubs over there. Golly, it's my year. It's super windy right now. I haven't seen anything since that. That was about 8:30. I'm wondering if I need to go down. I'm going to hunt with my wife tonight in the box stand anyway. I think I'm going to go down there with a little bit more of a wind buffer. We got daylight pictures of bucks moving in that corner anyways. It's down near that bedding area. You could do just as good to move the decoy down. I usually don't hunt that during the rut, but we always get plenty of pictures. I'm just wondering if I move down there and hunt the rest of the day. If they're down or someone... Oh, there's a deer right there. Freaking spikes, man. That's all I freaking see is spikes. Alright, I'll spin around, but I think after this deer leaves, I'm going to go down and hunt the box stand where there's a little bit more of a buffer for the wind the rest of the day, and then have my wife come meet me back there. Spin around, look at this spike. Alright, so it's still November 1st. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We just got moved across the field. We're going to sit this evening in this baronet blind. My wife's coming in. She can park just up that road and walk down in after work. We're hunting. This is a pretty good place where the deer like to come into the field. Got some standing corn. Got some clover. Got the decoy out, little Bucky Jr. So we're sitting in that Mohawk Strip over there. So what you can see on this side of that tree line is one gas line, and then there's another gas line on the other side. That's where we'll be in the morning. I just made a mock scrape under that maple. We got to stand in this red pine. If we see a bunch of deer coming across this field, I like to put the decoy out and then get in that red pine. Underneath all those weeds there's actually soybean. And then up top's turnip. That wood line up there is where we saw that buck this morning. He came out. He worked his way down to that point right there, about 75 yards from where I was sitting. And then he went across. and then straight up the gas line. And that's actually where I was sitting last Saturday and Friday, so just can't quite put it together this year, but we're gonna see. We also have a stand in that big white pine up there, so we got stands all over the place. We just got to make it work. So we're gonna get in the blind here, wait for my wife, see if she can smack one tonight.